Hello, my name is David Berry. Welcome to this module on statement-level performance tuning in Oracle. You may have encountered a situation where you have a SQL statement and this statement is running much slower than you expected. And by running slowly, this statement is really affecting the usability of your application. What you need to do is to figure out how to get this statement to run faster. But maybe you aren't quite sure where to start. If so, this module is for you. In this module, we're going to cover how you can have Oracle give you the execution plan it is using to process your SQL statement. This execution plan is all of the individual steps that Oracle is performing in order to complete your SQL statement. By understanding each of these individual steps and the metrics Oracle provides with each one, you'll be able to quickly identify which aspects of your SQL statement are in need of performance tuning. From here, you'll be able to take some corrective action, which could mean rewriting parts of your query or adding an index. In any case, though, you will know where to concentrate your tuning efforts. So let's get started. Imagine that you wanted to drive from Chicago to New York. How would you get there? What roads would you take? Most of us would probably use a tool like Google Maps and type in Chicago to New York, and in an instant, we would be presented with turn-by-turn directions of the fastest route. But how does a tool like Google Maps figure out what is the fastest route amongst all of the choices? There are any number of different roads that you could take. Is the route that is the shortest distance the fastest? Would you take the freeway, or would a local highway be a better choice in some areas? How do you account for traffic and road construction? If you think about it, what Google Maps is doing is very similar to what Oracle has to do when we submit a SQL statement. We're telling Oracle what we want. I need these columns from these tables that match these conditions. This is our way of saying I want to go from Chicago to New York. Oracle is looking at data like the number of rows in a table, what indexes are available, and how selective these indexes are in order to make its decisions on how to perform our statement. This is just like Google Maps looking at factors like what roads are available, speed limits on those roads, and how to account for traffic and road construction. In the end, both tools come up with a plan. In Oracle, this plan is called an execution plan, and it tells Oracle the most efficient way to process your SQL statement. In Google Maps, the plan is turn-by-turn directions that will get you from Chicago to New York in the shortest amount of time. You may not be familiar with the term execution plan, or you may have heard the term, but wasn't really sure what it meant. What an execution plan is the collection of individual steps Oracle has to perform in order to execute your SQL statement. Each one of these steps is a basic operation, like reading from a table, reading from an index, or performing a join. There are a limited number of these basic operations, about 200. Don't worry though, you don't need to memorize what all 200 do. By knowing the 10 to 12 most frequently used operations, you'll be well equipped to understand most execution plans. Each step in the execution plan will also contain information about how expensive Oracle estimates that step to be. This value is calculated based on database statistics and takes into account both the CPU and I/O cost of that individual operation. This cost provides us two things. First, it lets Oracle make a decision between performing a step two different ways. That is it faster to use an index or just read the table directly? Second, because we get a cost value for each step, we can easily see which steps are the most expensive ones so we can focus our tuning efforts there. By understanding the execution plan a statement is using, you can quickly zero in on what operations are making a particular statement run slow. So let's take a look at how to generate an execution plan, as this will help give us a better feel for what an execution plan is really all about.